Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to all of you. My name is Muhammad AkifZakwan bin Amir and I'm going to introduce to our group members. The authors of our research paper named Abdul Hakim bin Luwi as the group leader, me myself Muhammad AkifZakwan bin Amir, and our supervisor Dr. Farah Adilla binti Abdul Rahman. The research paper's title is Students' Perception of Online Learning Classes Based on Mass Model in UiTM Seremban 3 Campus. I will briefly explain on the introduction of our research paper. Online learning is a type of learning that uses internet control while avoiding face-to-face interaction with lecturer. The growth of the internet enables online learning and teaching, which substantially impact the quality of teaching and learning. Following the closure of numerous buildings, including schools and college, due to the coronavirus illness COVID-19 pandemic, online learning and teaching have become the primary mode of instruction. University Technology Mara or UiTM use several techniques such as Island, Google Classroom, and Skype to perform blended learning. Microsoft Teams and Future are two platforms used by UiTM. Students at UiTM must learn, study, and complete the lecture session without physically being present in the classroom. Students and lecturers may not be able to prepare for the shift from face-to-face classroom to online learning and teaching methods because lecturers lack of expertise and abilities in delivering education online. The objective of the research paper are firstly to identify the factors that motivate students during online learning. Next, to provide guidelines in conducting online learning for the students and the faculty. The perceptions of students measured by the mass model, which are motivations, role perception, ability, and situational factors.
It explores related literature that is relevant to understand the factors influencing students' motivation and to develop the guidelines in conducting online learning. First, we identified our aim for this study and set our objectives, followed by literature review which will help us to get more information about MARS and factors that motivate students. Then, we interviewed 6 respondents face-to-face in collecting the data. 2 respondents are from the Faculty of Administrative Science and Policy Studies, FSPPP. 2 respondents are from the Faculty of Science, Computer and Mathematics, FSKM. And lastly, 2 respondents are from the Faculty of Sports Science and Recreations. The respondents are chosen for the interview will provide information of other respondents for the interview sessions, which we call a snowball technique. And the recorded interview session will be transcribed to gain the data which will be analyzed and provide information and for us to develop our own guideline in implementing online learning. This is the guideline that we developed after collecting data from the respondents. Let's go for the students first. Students need to have a stable internet connection because it is essential for the students to download learning materials, attend classes, find additional information, and also to upload their files to the platforms. Some of the respondents, they did not have a stable internet connection, which made them less motivated and frustrated. And some respondents, they need to go to other places to get a stable internet connection, such as abandoned shops, maybe up on the roof. And we think that in order to get better internet connection, we suggest students to buy a mini Wi-Fi extender that could help to boost their internet connection during learning sessions. Students need to have a conducive place for learning. The environment of the place needs to be quiet to ensure students can focus on their learning sessions. As we all know, the students are now living at home with their family members, which may cause the house to be quite noisy. Therefore, students might not be able to focus during online learning sessions. So, not only that, the students should have their own space to help them focus on doing work. Like we all used to see in college, where students have their own table and chairs. Some respondents find it difficult to join classes or do online tasks as they need to stay at uncomfortable places such as on the roof or stairs to get a much better internet connection. Next, students should prepare a schedule for daily work. This is crucial for students who are living at home as they have other responsibilities, not only as a student but as a son or daughter. So they need to do chores which will distract them during learning sessions, and students also should plan their work and learning classes period to help them manage their time better. And the next one is informing parents and other family members about class sessions during the day. This is to avoid being distracted during learning sessions. Like I said, students have other responsibilities during online learning sessions these days, as students are unable to come back to the universities, so most of them are staying at home. So it is very important to inform their family members when they are having classes or maybe doing assignments or recording presentations, so this would help them to focus and reduce distractions. Next point is for the tutorials and assignments. They need to have appropriate time to be completed, such as at least 1 week. Some respondents feel that the time given is inappropriate as the assignments or tutorials are only given 2 or 3 days to be completed. It is going to be a problem where some students, especially those who live in rural areas, to join discussions due to internet connection, which will delay the progress for the task. And we really think that lecturers should not give assignments during the weekend and ask them to be submitted on the next day. Next, the platform that needs to be fixed. UiFuture encountered many problems such as errors and crashes, and students face difficulties when using UiFuture, especially when doing quizzes or tests where the application sometimes crashes. For some students, this would be frustrating as they lost some of the answers or maybe they are running out of time to submit. And most of the time, this problem occurs when there are many students using UiFuture at the same time. Next point is to reduce the live session for the lecture as it consumes more internet. So use the live session to for tutorial or to engage with students, because some students might have trouble joining the live sessions as they have limited internet data, or maybe they are using free internet, which will not be helpful at all as it is really slow. In addition, due to limited internet data, the live sessions frequently freezes and lags. Moral support needs to be given by the lecturers to the students to learn and study. Students who are facing problems and challenges might be demotivated to join learning sessions and to do their tasks. And we think that not only friends and family members, lecturers should also give moral support to the students. As a student myself, having lecturers that understand the difficulties of learning online helps increase my motivational level and help me to finish my study. So the guideline can be used by all universities as additional information in implementing online learning, to develop suitable and comprehensive training plans to improve learning methods, and lastly for students to manage their studies better in the future. So that's all from us. Thank you.